questions, and
Don't
if you
ask
do, you'll
questions.
get drugged up, shut up, banged up.
Yeah, they just want to keep you dumb sheep so that you'll follow along, play the game, be used and played like the herd mentality. You know, it's pure under control.
Yes.
You know, they don't want intelligent, bright, creative people.
Well, they do, and they steal them.
Well, those ones like
They steal them, and they
Yeah.
keep them limited in the matrix, thinking that like you're a scientist, you're here to help the collective
but it's
with
like,
your great brain, and we're going to cure cancer.
like a lot of doctors and
But
nurses
that's
and
not the way to cure
go
cancer.
into.
The way to cure cancer is not through a lab.
I know they kill you through fucking like chemotherapy. Like,
It's through positive
it's
mental
mustard
attitude.
gas.
It's through knowing that we can heal ourselves.
Chemotherapy is like
It's
like,
radiation
It's radiation and mustard
and
gas.
poison.
Poison, and they're pumping it into you. Like, I've lost 3 family members to fucking this shit. Like, my father, my brother, and my sister to all this shit. You know? And you can't tell them that your doctor's killing you. The reason you're dead is because your doctor killed you. Basically, like,
Their brains are limited.
well, you can't say
Their
nothing.
brains are limited because they're stuck in it. They're stuck in the programming. But there's an awakening happening.
Yes.
And that's where technology comes into play. They know that we're in a system, in a computerized, simulated, holographic system.
Oh, and I can drink and smoke and do all that shit all I want, and it's not going to bother me.
Yeah. Because you're of high frequency,
So,
you overwrite it.
yeah. I've always been like that.
So they know that they can control the media. They can they can control the narrative. They know that if they can overwrite the coding and the space and time that we're in, which is Aquarius, which is the most upgraded ones and zeros system, that if they can get their satellites up, which they have, and bombard us and try and put a barrier in between our natural frequency, which comes from the intergalactic sun, if they can have their satellites up in the sky, their planes with their technology to try and block us and be a barrier to that coding that's coming in,
they want to block out the sun and everything.
then they can stop the ascension process. They can stop the event, which we're all waiting for. We're waiting for this event, and we're in the event.
Well, they can't even do that because, like, if we were completely solely reliant upon downloads from the sun, then they could hijack that by blocking up the sun. You know, like the Chinese were developing a fake sun to like blot out the real one and create a fake one.
It's in
The
action.
internet. I've seen photos of this
I've
thing.
seen
Like,
it.
yeah,
I've
it's
seen
ridiculous.
it.
But the fact is, the one counting the fact of like literal source beings being on the planet, where we are
Now we're talking.
the living embodiment of a sun. You know, so as long as beings like of the 144,000, the Rainbow Warriors of Light, or whatever you want to call them, the prophesized ones that came in, like they come in with the codes and all of it, the higher frequencies built into them. So it doesn't matter if they blocked out the sun because we are living suns.
There's nothing they can do about it.
So we carry the codes. We share the codes by just being us, just by being, you know.
And by connecting and by finding each other.
A frequency emission.
Yeah.
That is like being.
And by sharing our intel.
Those with eyes to see will see, and those with ears to hear can hear.
Yes.
You know, if you can hear the frequencies, you'll hear the fucking frequencies.
And that's what we experience is like, and when because we meet each other every day, we have a couple, we have a chat. We don't drink all the time.
No.
But it's a modality. It brings us to a place of fluidity and just being relaxed.
Loosens the tongue, like.
But speaking of frequency changes, we often say that when we're talking to each other, it's like, oh, frequency change in the left ear or the right ear, because that is what we're actually logging into.
Yeah, it's
like logging into like a computer, like logging into it, like it's an automatic. It's like our computer is always on. Even when we go to sleep, fine, it goes into sleep mode, but we're still uploading intel.
Yeah, like when
our dreams are a continuum. And that's what it's like for us. We're always saying that is like, what did you dream of? What did you dream of? And it's like next sentence. That's the way I put it. It's next sentence in the narrative of this new blueprint, of this new grid that is being put in place.
Like
that is
everything we're discussing now.
can't be killed. This new matrix grid, which is the highest frequency, can't be killed. It can't be shut down.
No.
And when you get your frequency changes, you know that you're literally being programmed with the newest intel that's coming in.
Yeah, it's constantly, every day there's new frequencies coming in. Like every time the sun rises, there's new downloads and frequencies coming in. Like,
That's why it's so important to sun gaze as well as much as you can.
Well, yeah, as long as you
to activate the pineal gland.
You have to open your pineal
to
gland.
Stimulate the DMT, the endorphins, to stimulate the
so stop using
adrenochrome. Is it adrenochrome?
Stop using
to stimulate
fluoridated toothpaste, because that's calcifying your pineals.
Mm-hmm.
It's clogging it up. It's turning it into a rock, which means you're not going to receive any of the downloads. Shutting your consciousness and connection to source all out. You know, there's fluoride in the water. There's fluoride in the food. You know,
they've poisoned everything.
Everything. Yeah.
They're absolute lunatics.
Psychopaths.
They're psychopaths.
But everything that we're saying now and everything we're discussing now is literally well commonly known. It's all like, if anything we're saying now sounds like woo woo or
but it's all coming together.
It's all
and
readily
everyone's
available.
starting to see the one plan that, for example, COVID is an overall one world order agenda of control, discipline, of communism as such, an upgraded version of communism. It's the 13 families and the other dimensions of that order are basically focused in on, is keeping us asleep.
Like if you believe that COVID,
receiving the light codes.
If you feel you're going to catch COVID,
because they're afraid of us. They're afraid of the power
so
of our intention, the power of our hearts.
If you're wearing a mask because you're afraid that you're going to get COVID, then you're literally brainwashed. You're mind controlled. You're watching too much TV.
Absolutely.
You don't have a mind to think. Like, do some research. Do some fucking real critical thinking for yourself. Like, look stuff up. Do some research, and you'll find that there's already a cure for this, because it's as easily cured as
which is
common cold. Like
hydrochloroquine.
Yeah.
I love it. The super drug.
And literally
proven 50 years ago.
You can make hydrochloroquine by getting mandarins. Are the mandarins, or what's the other orange? The big orange, like
not clementines.
No, not mandarins.
Blood oranges.
No. It's like it's a larger orange. I can't think of the bloody name, but no.
Big oranges.
Big orange. The name escapes me now.
Large oranges.
But there's something you can go.
Get the large oranges.
You can go into a supermarket and buy these things, and you get the skin.
Grapefruits?
No. Is it mangoes? No.
They're not of the orange family, because you're after changing fruit family.
Yeah, I'll come back to you on that one. But like, you can go to a homeopathic store, a holistic store, and like, this is where I got this information from. And she said you can just take the skin off this fruit, boil it in a pot, and it produces the oil from the skin, not the fruit itself, but the skin of the thing, and derive the oil from that skin, and there's hydrochloroquine.
No way.
Yeah. But it wouldn't let you
So
know this.
simple.
So simple. And you can buy this fruit in any
And
supermarket.
even go deeper than that. You don't even need to do that. The vibration of gratitude and the vibration of love will completely cancel out any negative death vibration that there is. Any fear vibration.
Yeah, it depends on your level of spiritual and consciousness development. Like, I mean, if you don't feel spiritually adequate, I suppose would be the word I suppose to use, and you want to literally have a material thing to ingest to cure you and fight this thing, if you were so afraid of it, then like, you can buy hydrochloroquine, like you can order it, or you can just derive it and make it out of like the skin of a fruit. Mango, I think it's mango or something like that, something so simple.
That's so way not the orange family.
Well, it's
it looks orange.
It's orange.
You mean it's orange of colour?
Yes, it's orange, large coloured fruit, and you can just boil the skin and derive the oil from it.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's not an orange. I think it's a mango or a mandarin. Not even a mandarin. Mandarins are small little things.
Oh, forget about it, like.
Yeah. But
Get
that's
over
that's
it,
so
like.
simple. Well, this is a topic.
That's
like,
your ego at play here now. Never mind. I'm
Oh.
only messing.
Do you know what? It like literally, it's an easy derived thing. Like, cause if you know your homeopathy, if you know your like holistic.
I
stuff,
don't.
you know,
I don't. I have to
every
say, I
plant
really
on the
fucking
planet
don't.
is a
like.
cure.
I just work on my own modality. I eat what I want. I am what I want.
Oh yeah,
I be what I
like,
want.
I'm not a vegetarian
I fucking
anymore, like.
speak and I think what I want.
Like I eat
And it
meat
seems
and
to
all
work.
that, like, you know, I eat
It
anything I
seems
want.
to work.
I eat junk food.
I'm not running around going,
drink,
what should I
smoke.
take? I need to go to the fucking nature's way. I need to find out A, B, and C. I need vitamin D and fucking vitamins and minerals and all the rest of it. No, I don't. I'm happy. I'm on joy vibration and I'm on gratitude vibration. If you can be grateful
I know that. I'm
of even one thing in your life, you go from the base frequency straight up. Whoop.
Well, it's not like
and
it's
you
not about us.
blast
It's not
any
about us.
death energy out of you, any fear,
I
negative
know,
energy.
it's not about us. It's about for the people with the 3D consciousness who are looking for a cure, who are looking for some sense of safety and security.
I'm telling you, gratitude and love.
Yeah, well, to like those words.
He's going to nature's way. I will.
I'm just showing alternatives.
I can eat a fucking chocolate bar and have a rollie, and be of gratitude vibration, and I know that I'm of the highest level because I'm happy,
Oh,
and
yeah.
because I love myself, from within then without.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm affecting the overall consciousness